Hi everyone, Rachel here, making a quick edit before the intro starts. In this intro, Dees and I discuss an extremely early spoiler in The Last of Us, both the first game and the TV show. If you don't want to hear that, even though it's very, very early on, skip ahead 12 minutes. Thanks.
And now, Freelance Heroism presents Return to Ravenloft.
Hey everybody, welcome to Freelance Heroism. My name is Dees.
And I'm Rachel.
And before we even get started, we just want to say thank you to everyone out there who donates at the Patreon, in particular those who donate at the producer tier. Rachel, would you like to let us know who they are?
I would love to. We want to say thank you to Duncan, Nate, Breakmeister, Rebecca, and Chris Stones. Thank you so much, everyone.
You help us make a better show for everyone, and we couldn't do it without you. So we really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Did you know? Fun freelance fact. Rachel sucks at cooking. She's not good at it. I mean, I'm okay. Right? I'm serviceable as a cook. Why don't you tell him what you messed up? Okay, I sent Rachel a picture this morning of my breakfast, right? Do you want to give a brief description of what it was?
Yeah, so it was a dozen eggs and an entire loaf of bread that had been toasted.
It was not.
And then also just like the whole side of a cow. You know, like you would see those like hanging in like a freezer in like a butcher shop. Just like a whole one of those. And he's like, this is going light for breakfast. And this is what I'm having.
I'll be honest with you, that sounds better than what I actually had. That sounds great. That sounds fantastic. A rack of ribs. So no, I had 4 eggs and 3 pieces of sourdough toast, 4 sausages, and a tall glass of milk. Rachel had. Go ahead.
I had. I was cooking
just
like at the time.
Hold on. Just say what you made.
I made 1 egg and 1 piece of toast and a coffee.
And how'd that go?
Not great.
Why don't you give me a rundown of exactly how the events broke down, and I use that term very intentionally. So give me a breakdown of the breakdown.
First of all, I made the toast like how you did when you were here, where you like toasted in the pan.
Right.
And that went pretty good. I didn't burn it this time, which I had burned it
toast
the time before.
You put toast on a pan, and it worked out.
Yeah. But it was like close to burning, so I turned the heat down because I was like, I'm going to cook an egg next. And it always ends up being too hot.
Right.
And so I turned the heat down, took the pan off for a little bit to like help the pan cool, put the pan back on, put an egg on. It immediately starts like cooking with the heat of 1,000 suns. So I take the pan off the heat, kind of let it cook like that for a little bit, turn the heat down again, put it back on the burner. And then like I went to go get my spatula because I hadn't gotten my spatula yet at this point.
Right.
And I went to flip the egg and the spatula snapped and broke. And it was my only spatula. And it just broke in half. Like as I'm in the process of trying to flip an egg.
God, that's just rough.
And so there's like this little fold of like the egg like over because I'd started to flip it and it didn't go all the way. So I sent you a picture and I was like, this breakfast is not going well. And you immediately were like, that egg is way too crispy. Because
that shit looked like a Dorito around the edges. It was hard. What did you do to that egg? It was like orange, which means you cooked it too fast. Brown means you cooked it too long. Orange means you cooked the shit out of it real fast.
Because it was the pan stayed too hot. It was too hot. So like I said, that was my only spatula. So I had to hold like the little short like flipper part of it to flip my egg.
Oh man.
And then I cooked that very briefly took it off the heat. I put
You thought it needed more time. You thought,
well,
let
'cause
me flip it to the other end
I
and
wanted
just
to.
bake
I
the shit out of
usually,
it from the other side
I usually make my eggs over easy because I
with a
don't like the little.
flamethrower.
I don't like the little runny bit. Like I like a runny yolk, but I don't like the like part outside of the yolk
Right.
that like I don't like that to be runny. I just want the yolk to be runny. So, um, flipped it so it would cook on that side just very briefly.
Always a good idea to apply heat to both sides of the yolk then.
So it'll cook. So,
Uh-huh.
I turned my back for about 30 seconds to spread guacamole on the toast.
Uh-huh.
Turn back around, flip the egg, put it on the toast. The yolk is nearly completely cooked through, which was not what I wanted.
Right.
And that was my breakfast.
Killing it.
Yep.
Killing it.
I'm not a good cook. And it's weird because
okay, look, when I first got there, your stove does have like a weird temperature range.
Yeah.
Right? I'll give you that.
Mm-hmm.
That being said, I was getting pretty good at it before I left.
Yeah.
Right? So I was like getting better at it because you just got to get familiar with the stove.
Right.
But wow. You've been there for a long time.
I've been here since the summer.
Right. So only a couple months. Who could possibly get the hang of cooking?
So I don't know. It's like it gets very hot, and then it's like it stays hot no matter how low I turn the.
Yeah, it takes time for the temperature. It's in the pan, right? The heat, you've heated the pan to the point of no return. Yeah, no, I was just when I saw it, I was like, "Wow, that's orange."
So now I have to get a new spatula because I don't have one. Oh, I was gonna make a veggie burger today too, and now I can't.
Oh no!
No.
Wow, I guess saved by the broken spatula.
So, no, I have never claimed to be a good cook. And it's weird because like I recently mentioned that to a couple of my friends and they were like, "No, you're a good cook." And I was like, "I don't know where you heard that rumor, but it's wrong."
Okay, have you ever cooked anything for them?
No.
So why do they think you're a good cook?
Just sometimes when I make something,
that confidence.
I don't know. Sometimes when I make something, I'll post it on like my Instagram story.
Right. And you just filter that shit down so it gets rid of the orange.
So maybe they see that and they're like, "Oh, Rachel cooks all the time. She must be a great cook." That's not true. I'm a bad cook. I am an impatient cook.
You're impatient generally. Except for with coffee, apparently, which can take 45 minutes to make a cup. It is weird. It's wild to me. Anyway, speaking of patient, impatient, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like maybe mental patient, impatient. Like cooking this egg for 2 hours. We have to be patient because they're releasing one episode of Last of Us at a time.
Yes.
And we watched the last one and we said we would talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
So what did you think?
I loved it. They do make some changes from the original game, but there are definitely like some scenes and like some dialogue that it's like they just pulled it from the game itself. It looks great.
Yeah.
You
made an interesting point because I had mentioned I had just replayed the beginning, and on this one they sort of go through his daughter's kind of like day.
Yeah.
And I was like, this is interesting. Why are you gonna develop a character that is gonna kill? And then you made mention of it that at the beginning of the game you actually play as her for a minute, so you sort of identify with her.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like you're perceiving the world initially through her eyes, and she is kind of charmingly shit talky. So you get a sense of their relationship real quick, and then spoilers, right?
Yes.
Not really spoilers. It happens like before the credits.
True. So yeah.
But yeah, so a thing happens,
Mhm.
and oh, I already said they're gonna kill her. Okay, she's gonna die. Whatever.
Yeah.
It's within the first 5 minutes of the game. It's not a spoiler.
Mhm.
So I was like, well, it's weird that they did that. And you mentioned that the reason they did it is because you played through the other character's eyes.
Right.
And so you get familiar with them. And so you feel the loss for Joel. Right.
Right.
And in this, you would not have played her. You'd have only got to know her for a couple seconds.
Mhm.
And then the thing happens. And that
Yeah.
would have been no connection whatsoever.
Yeah. I think if you were just someone watching it, especially when it's for like a mass audience, I feel like maybe a lot of people would even be like, who was that? If they just
Yeah.
watched like 2 minutes of this girl and then she's gone, and then it's like, oh, I guess she
Yeah,
was
but-
important.
For anyone who didn't play the game, though, I imagine it worked even better. Like, you
Mhm.
think that she's the main character the whole time you're watching.
Yeah.
And then all of a sudden she's not.
Mhm.
Which is very cool.
Yes.
Also, that's a patience thing, right? So like they did something that took a little while, but the value of it taking a little longer.
Mhm.
Which is why, like, when I cook on like 3 or 4 on the stove,
Mhm.
as opposed to you cooking it on 9 to get that bright
I
orange.
had it on
egg flake.
4. I had it on 4.
You have that discus egg flake. That
I'm gonna
shuriken egg.
I will put it on 3 next time.
Rachel breaks the yolk, flips the egg over, and then sells them for disc golf players.
Oh. Well,
How did toast come out okay?
toast came out good. Was not
Rad.
was not
Maybe
burnt.
open a toast restaurant.
Well, it's interesting that this is our what we're talking about before the episode, because I think the title is also in theme.
Is it?
It is.
I don't know which episode until you tell me.
So this is Return to Ravenloft, episode 10, Barbecue at the OK Corral.
All right. The third one that is up with the Nate. You see the wounds on him actually heal and close in front of you. Oh. And he tries to claw you again. That is does an 18 hit?
Well, an 18 would hit, but defensive duelist, when you're wielding a finesse weapon with which you are proficient and another creature hits you, you can use reaction to add 5 to your AC, which will make my AC a 19, in which case, suck it.
All right, awesome. He takes another swing, and that is less than the last one. So
Yay!
actually, you already used the reaction.
Oh.
So technically, that's a 17.
What other can I do anything else? No, no, uncanny dodge. When an attacker that you see hits you with an attack, you can use a reaction I don't have a reaction though, right?
No, you used it already.
But okay, well then yeah, you hit me, son of a bitch.
All right, so that is, and that is 6 damage.
Oh boy, okay.
And I
need
need
a lot worse.
And you also now need a dexterity of 13 for an escape check because he's grappling you.
So that's a dexterity saving throw?
Yes, or it says an escape DC of 13. So I believe that would be a dex check.
A dex check. And what's the number I'm trying to beat?
13.
Oh. Whoop! Yeah, of course. Now I roll a natural 20, of course.
So as he claws you, you're able to actually not get grappled and pulled in.
Okay. Good.
So just to let you all know, I actually did design one of these vampires with the grapple feat, so he gets advantage on all grapple checks. He's not in this fight, but he is coming.
Great.
I had fun this week. All right. After he goes is the one on fire. He tries to stand again. Yeah, that ain't happening. He falls back down. And another set of damage. Okay. Kess is riding in. And then we switch over to Rain.
All right. Well, I will now attack the guy who is in front of me. All right. So we'll start off with the rapier. It's a 19.
That hits.
Oh, good. Max damage again, 15. And then I will take my extra.
Is that with your sneak attack?
Well, no, plus the sneak attack. So throw another 10 on top of that.
Okay.
And now comes the extra attack. Nope, that's gonna 14. That'll miss.
All right.
Nope, still gonna hang on to that. All right, I'm done. That's what I can do.
All right. The one that's facing off against the spider. Looks like he actually just hit. Yep, he hit. And the second one hits. And he deals her 16 damage. Which, as he deals it, you can definitely see he's also having issues getting through her hide. All right. And we're back to the top of the round again with Kavir.
I will shoot an arrow at the flat man. No, I'm just kidding. Is he still flat?
He was not able to stand up. He did trip and fall again, or could not get up.
Well, you know what, D-Walk? Boy, have I got a strategy for you. I'm going to pull this bow back at full extension, standing, I don't know, 15 feet away.
All right.
And as soon as he succeeds on a check, I am going to -5 the roll, attack fucking him right in the fucking head. And I want a stability check from the full extension of this bow, hitting a dude who just stood up in grease.
So you're doing the ready action the minute he
I'm
does stand
readying
up?
this shit standing over a burning vampire in grease, and as soon as he gets his slipping ass up, he's getting shot in the fucking head.
All right.
I'm just gonna hold it, and you let me know before this rotation of our fucking initiatives goes to cycle back around to me. And if I have not acted yet, I will then act at the end of the turn with the -5 to attempt to puncture this dude's face meat.
All right. Sounds
and
good.
This is how I'll get around it. If I gotta wait for him to stand up, then we'll wait for him to stand up.
All right. All right.
I'm gonna taunt him the whole time too. I dare you to stand up, motherfucker. Do it. Oh my god, I hope he stands up. Oh my god, I hope he stands up.
Okay. The vampire in front of Rain. You see his wounds begin to heal that you just caused. I mean, you're inching it away though. That sneak attack's actually keeping you in the game.
That's what I do. I inch things away. That's what I'm known for.
All right.
Ayo.
Ooh, that is a 24 to hit you.
Well, but I guess I will use my. Yeah, I'll use my reaction. Yeah, I'll take half damage. Yeah.
All right. So that is you take 8, which is half to 4.
Okay, I like that.
Give me another grapple or escape check.
Dex. God, that's a 9.
You are grappled.
Yay!
And he's going for a bite.
Did you say Dex?
That is a 17.
Rachel, when you do go to edit this, can you please take that little put it right here? I swear to God, I heard it. I swear to God. He's like,
Okay.
"Guts."
So he went for a bite, right?
Yes.
With a 17.
Yes.
And I've already used my reaction.
Mm-hmm.
Well, shit. All
So
right.
the first is there is 9 damage first,
Okay.
and then there is another 7 necrotic, and your maximum hit point is dropped by 7,
Oh, fuck.
and he goes up 7.
Override max HP by. Oh, no, it's not going to let me do that, is it? So I lost 7, you said?
Yes.
Okay, so my max HP is now dropped to 121.
All right. Kavir, you have noticed your friend get bitten.
Where?
Whichever was accessible.
What does that mean?
I don't know.
Did he bite him on his back? Sorry.
Now I'm going to be twice shy. Great.
Oh no! Oh no!
All right. The vampire on fire.
Who sings that song? Hold on. Hold on. Once bitten, twice shy was by Poison. No. Am I right?
Great White.
Great White. Yeah, no shit.
Yours makes no difference. It's the same thing.
He
All right,
actually
well.
stands up.
I'm
Kavir,
glad you had
fire your
chicken
shot.
earlier because you're gonna get steak tonight.
Yay. But
Oh no. So we always gotta have one of these fucks with us. That way it's a werewolf the last time. Now we got a fucking vampire. Awesome. You can cure that, right?
God, I hope so.
Well, as long as he doesn't drop down to 0 and die, he doesn't turn into a vampire.
Yeah. Okay. What's your health at?
102 out of 121.
So, plus, if you guys find a nice cleric that can restore him and whatnot, he should be able to get his hit points back.
Oh, I know someone looking for one of those.
There are no nice clerics in Darkon.
Wow. I knew Rachel would like this place because it's like Elden Ring and fucking and Dark Souls. And it's just like everyone's shitty here.
Welcome to
All right.
Shitsville.
But this has better
Shitsville.
multiplayer, so we'll do it. We'll tough it out.
He gets out and actually rushes you, Kavir.
Who?
Well, what was your shot? Did you hit?
Oh, I didn't shoot. Wasn't notified that he had got out.
Oh no, I told you he was able to stand up, take your shot.
Okay. All right, let me go ahead, and this will be with -5, so I only get the +1 to it. 19.
Holy shit, you hit.
And 1d6 +5 +10
Mm-hmm.
+1, so +16.
Nice. Go ahead and give me a D100 since
Uh,
you fully extended your bow.
That's gonna be 20 damage, by the way, already. You said it D100?
Yeah.
24.
All right. You're able to. You hit him hard and you destabilize him, but he doesn't actually fall back down yet.
All right. Well, he took 20 damage.
Yeah. I mean that you blew a chunk out from where you hit him, and just you could see
And
the
now it's my
spray
turn
on the
again,
back.
right?
No, that was your turn because that was your reserve action that the
Right,
ready
and
action.
then it comes
you said.
back around to the top of the.
It's not to the top yet.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, his initiative was 14.
Oh, okay.
So, after him is Kess, which ahead you can actually see them duking it out on the street. Well, the sight you actually see is a little more. You see a vampire on fire. What you might assume to be vampire. A guy in a dark cloak's on fire, screaming. You see
He's
the
got arrows
child.
stuck in his forehead.
You see, a giant half spider in the middle of the street duking out with another black cloak, and on which you can only assume are Kargats. or Kargat,
Okay.
however you want to pronounce it. And on the far side of that, you see Rain duking it out with another one, Rain is grappled, and faithfully, you have a rough idea what you think you see.
Okay.
They're making out.
Okay. My
Freelance heroism. We have the worst orgies.
my first question is what time of day is it?
It's nighttime now.
It is dark outside.
It's dark outside. Okay. My next question is how far away am I from these people?
We're gonna say at this point you're 50 with the horse.
Perfect. I love it. I would like to cast
Spirit Guardians.
I would like to cast daylight.
Hey,
Range is 60 feet. A 60-foot radius sphere of light spreads out from a point you choose within range. The sphere is bright light and sheds dim light for an additional 60 feet. Yeah. And I want to cast
What
it.
level is that?
This is a 3rd level spell.
All right.
uh-oh.
If they're not vampires, then nothing happens. But if they are vampires,
Nope. On the beginning of their turn, they take 20 damage.
Yep.
A round, and they do not regen in daylight.
and they have disadvantage on attack rolls and ability checks.
Mm-hmm.
And they also look really gross with this warm lighting. It makes them look very sunken in.
That's my action. That's also not a concentration.
No.
Out of game?
Yeah.
How's the casting magic work with the rip the what are they called? The well springs, the hot spots?
If you're in one of the hot spots, it could go extremely wild style. But if you're not in the hot spot, you're okay at the time.
Okay. I was just curious because I cast something earlier. I wasn't even thinking about it. And then when she cast it, I was like, what if she opens up a rift? And I was like, wait a minute, why didn't I rip? Okay. So I was just curious.
Yeah.
That was my action. Am I 50 feet away after my horse already moved?
No, you started at 50 feet away, so your horse has its movement.
Okay. My horse can move at 60 feet.
All right.
So I can write up I already used my action to cast that spell. So I will instead bonus action spiritual weapon. There's one on rain right now, you said?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I'll attack that one.
Literally.
The one that's on rain does a 23 hit.
Yes.
Okay. He takes 10 force damage.
Okay.
Don't you get to roll again
Why
with the
would I roll
weapon
again?
in case you might get a crit? Because he's in daylight. Disadvantage?
He has
on their attack
disadvantage.
rolls.
Yeah, on theirs.
Okay, never mind.
That's it.
Disadvantage
And
Alright.
system is weird to me. I'm so used to the plus one minus ones and
3-5. Yeah.
Yeah.
No, that was the other part. Whereas, I mean, if you're shooting at a prone target, then that also goes back into the old flat-footed rules and everything else, and
I don't want to talk
the
about that
AC
anymore.
shifts. Yeah.
I don't want to. I think. You know.
do I let's see, do I want to stay on my horse?
This is like white girl power fantasy. Do I want to stay on the horse?
I'm gonna stay on my horse for now.
Okay. That is, and okay, after Rains turns up.
I wonder why they haven't done a Barbie Valkyrie of hate, like she just rides in armor on a horse, because you get the pony still, but then you also got like a badass Barbie.
True.
It's not a thing.
Okay, so I'm up.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I'd like to detach myself from this vampire.
Roll the 13 on the escape. You can use strength or dexterity as your base.
Well, shit, I wish you would have said strength first. Crap. Because that would have been better. Well, I rolled dex, so it's a 12.
Okay.
That doesn't work.
Doesn't the vampire also have to roll?
He's already got him grappled, right?
That would have been a 14 with my strength.
Nat 20.
No.
Doesn't he have to roll disadvantage because he's in sunlight?
Oh.
Technically, I would if that was an attack.
Attack rolls or ability checks.
Okay.
Oh, Rachel, rules lawyer.
It's okay. That's fine. I already have something for her.
Okay.
Uh-oh.
So
Good.
She gets advantage when throwing the rule book at you.
you got it. You beat him. He rolled
Okay,
a 5
On
next.
her high horse.
All right.
Rachel,
So
descend
now that
with
I've
the-
now that I've got him off, I'm kind of pissed. So let's start with first attack. Oh, you fucking
You got a 12 again.
fuck.
That's multiple 12s in a row now.
Oh, it was gonna be a natural 20, and then it just kind of thunk onto the 2. You son of a bitch. All right. I guess I'll use my second attack. 22.
That hits.
All right. 13 points of damage. I assume I can still get the sneak attack, right? So
Used to
add
get.
14 onto that. And then as my bonus action, I can, or actually, I'll just use my action surge. So I'll take one additional action on this turn. That is a 24 versus AC.
That hits.
And that is 11 more points of damage. And that is all the things I can do. Yes, I'm done.
All right. The one fighting the spider takes another 20 damage.
Ooh.
So
Also,
And-
can I ask, just interject here
Yeah.
for just 1 second? Has Kestrel acknowledged the fact that there's a giant spider? I'm just curious.
This is like day to day for her.
That's true. Kestrel
It is.
sees giant spiders all the time.
But she just doesn't
and
remember.
she'll
any of
forget
them.
about it in about half an hour, and
Okay.
then like
Yeah.
I've never faced a giant spider before.
She
I've
has
never seen a
spider-
giant spider.
She
Yeah.
has spider
I-
blindness.
So
Rena's like, God damn it.
all right. The vampire tries to take 2 shots at the spider and misses with disadvantage on both. And from the alley, you see a flicker of magic go off as a dispel magic spell, and your sunlight disappears.
How dare you?
Dun, dun, dun.
Can I-
The mortal that they called for has arrived.
Oh, buddy. You're in for a bad time.
So
I like how your cat keeps reaching for your hair. It's like Kajita's hair if you have coin.
all right. And after that is Spider. She takes 1 shot, crits, takes a second shot, hits, and the third shot misses. And so that is 18 off the first one and then 9 off the second. So 18 plus 9 is 27.
I got pigs in a blanket in the other room. And as soon as I'm done here, I'm going to eat those with no hands. I'm just going to roll my face around on a plate.
Alrighty then.
You ever seen like Pac-Man? Kind of look like
Yeah.
It's
Okay.
gonna look like Pac-Man.
Vess actually slips off the horse behind you. And then Misty steps.
Ooh.
And she appears behind the mage. and you see her put both her hands up to his back of his head and unleash 2 Eldritch blasts.
Ah.
That hits. That hits. All right. And that brings us back to the top of Kavir.
Okay, before I take my turn, I just had an idea. I don't know where it came from exactly, what built into it, but the next time we play Candlekeepers, I want to make a female character who's into Instagram, who is a social media influencer through the Bard networks. So she's
Lord.
She's gonna have like a bunch of wizard tools that she wants to sell you, but she's gonna show you how they work first in battle. Like an alchemist fire vial. She's like, this burns at a very high temperature. You're going to really love it, and you're going to get a radiant glow around where all the burning damage is. Okay. I'm going to pull up the bow again.
All right.
The guy's still standing in front of me, correct?
Yes.
All right. Can I visibly see the one that she double shot just a second ago?
The mage?
Yeah.
Yes. He is down on the alley. He's about 25 feet off you guys.
The vampire. How are they looking? The vampire. They regen, so probably damage on them is fast. More.
If the sunlight would have lasted longer, it definitely would have done a lot more damage. The one in front of Nate is pretty jacked, or Rain is pretty jacked up. The one in front of the spider is not too far behind. The one on fire, though, has been able to bounce back and forth between regen and burning.
Okay. And how far am I from him? I'm far enough back that I don't have to provoke an attack of opportunity if I back up.
No, you got distance between you and him.
All right. I'm going to take a move action to go to the maximum that I can go.
Okay.
And then go ahead and take my attack action.
So you're actually going up to him, or you're putting distance?
Away.
Okay.
Yeah.
No worries.
And then I am going to bow shot him. I'm out of lucky. They're not disadvantaged either, so just regular shot. That is 14.
You just miss.
Yeah. I'm thinking if there's anything I can do here. I was like, nope. Okay. And I'm pulled back, so that's the end of my turn, I guess.
All right.
It's weird being this kind of play style. It's going to take me a couple games to get used.
Next up is the one in front of Rain. And now that he sees Kestrel,
Hey,
he's like,
sorry.
Yeah.
Before you do that, can you check your messenger?
my watch didn't go off. What the fuck? All right, yeah, for sure, homie.
Okay.
This is weird. Okay. Whose turn is it this turn right now?
It's about to be the vampire in front of me,
Yeah.
but that's just just whatever you're gonna do.
Yeah.
Okay.
What the hell is that spell called?
Sorry, can I specify a location real quick? Because I decided backed away, but this is relevant.
Okay.
I would have backed away so that I would be within 30 feet of Rain.
Okay.
Like backing away from him, but in the direction that would put me within 30 feet of Rain. Fair?
That is fair.
Okay.
Okay, so now he is in front of Rain. He shouts out over the others. The target's arrived. And he misses Rain and
Yeah, Rachel, you.
15 plus 6, so 21 to Rain with a claw.
21. I can't get around that 'cause the best I can do is a 19. So I guess I'll use my reaction for uncanny dodge to half the damage.
All right. So you take 2 damage.
That's halved already.
Yeah, that's halved. And then
I was just making sure.
oh yeah,
This
no, I
motherfucker over
appreciate
here
it.
Negotiating 2 points a day. Get fucked.
And then go
already
ahead and
halved?
give me that grapple check.
Okay.
He's a little hungry.
Okay, so it has to be a dexterity.
Oh, Dex. Well, technically, since you're on the defensive side, you can roll Dex or Strength.
Okay, let's roll strength because I'm a little bit better at that.
Because when you're attacking with it, I believe it has to be
Dex or is
no Strength. I think when you're attacking.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, so it's a 19 strength check.
Oh, yeah, you blow through it.
Good.
So, all right. Oh, the sunlight's off, so he gets back a couple points. And then the one in front of Kavir.
Not in front. He's
No, the one,
yeah,
he's out
targeted.
there. He actually rushes.
Yes, the roll a deck save.
No, that is
Yep,
true. He's on
he's
that.
exiting.
Thank you. And that is a 16 base plus.
Yeah, you got it.
Okay. And no, he rushes towards the horse.
Oh,
Rachel, you're muted.
My horse.
the irony of Rachel in the last game charging a horse, and now her horse being charged.
And he's going to do an athletics with a jump.
Is he
That
gonna
is
jump
a-
on my horse?
He's gonna jump up and bite the top of your horse's butt.
That is a 21 for an athletics for a jump, and he is trying to tackle you off the horse.
Oh, this is so similar to something else we saw.
What am I like? What do I roll to contest this, David?
First, okay, so he actually does make contact, but it would be I'm gonna say strength against strength.
Okay, so just a strength check.
Yeah, to stay on your horse.
Okay, just a straight. Nope.
He has an 11.
No.
Hold on, you get advantage. How far away is Rachel from me? If I moved over towards
30 feet of range, you'd still technically would be within 30 of her.
okay, then she gets a help action to go ahead and you can take advantage on that roll.
Okay. That.
Aw,
All
she was
right.
almost failing.
Well, I didn't. She said it fast. I was trying to get in there.
Yeah.
I got a 13.
Wait, you sucked twice?
This is a straight. I rolled a 9.
He got
out
an
of 10.
11.
I rolled-
You beat him. He had an 11.
Thank God. I was gonna say if you waste my fucking roll, I only get infinite
So-
of them.
He hits you. He actually makes contact, but he can't grip onto you,
Okay.
and he falls off. Yeah, so now you're greased and on. Well, not on. Actually, no. Technically, he kind of hit you with fire because he's on fire.
Oh,
So you and your horse now have a
burn.
little grease fire.
My horse.
Oh, and then the horse runs around and sets the whole town on fire.
Oh no.
It's a
So
nightmare. Get it?
3 fire damage to you and the horse
Okay.
as he falls and hits the ground.
3. Let me look at my. Okay.
This Land Before Time, or not? Never Ending Story all over again.
No.
And it is your turn. You're next.
Okay. So is he prone on the ground right now?
Oh yeah, he's on the ground.
So if I
He did not land on his feet.
if I jumped off my horse and I jumped on him, like to stomp him, could I get advantage on that attack?
Do you
By
have
the rule
horsemanship?
definition, you're within 5 feet.
I'm
so
not
just give
using
me
the horse to attack him. I'm jumping off
Oh.
the horse and I'm like
just-
landing on him.
Give me an athletics.
Okay. With advantage because he's prone?
Well, the attack is with advantage. Athletics is to make sure you actually don't fall off the horse wrong and you actually jump on him like you want to.
That's a nat 20 on my athletics.
Oh, you perfectly dismount and jump and land.
I'm
There you go.
so good at at horsemanship. All right. Okay. I want to attack this guy.
Did you take a point or two into Cavalier? Or...
Not
By
yet.
the way,
Don't tempt her.
underrated class, Cavalier.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so I get advantage attacking him.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
What are you attacking him with?
With my longsword, which
Okay.
is cold iron and also magic.
Mm-hmm.
Also,
And if he's
because
fey, undead, or
uh-huh.
I feel like we need to break out a flow chart every time
So also
Rachel attacks something.
because I'm attacking with
You really
advantage.
should.
Because I'm attacking with advantage. I have
Elven accuracy kicks
which
in, and
means
so
I
she
roll
rolls 3d20s
3d20
instead of 2.
and I take the highest.
If attack, then roll 20s.
Okay, so that is 21 to hit.
Well, luckily, she didn't get a 20 out of those 3 20s.
I know.
She would have been
Sad.
jumping up and down. 21 hits.
Okay, so
Rachel's starting to
that's
sound like she's playing Morocco.
a total of 15 damage.
15?
15 damage, and then
All right.
for my bonus action,
For my bonus
Hey,
action,
Rachel,
I'll roll
that
12
bad.
die 35.
I would like to cast. I'm gonna cast a 4th level spiritual weapon, and I'm gonna use it to smack this guy. Does my spiritual weapon get advantage?
What?
Does my spiritual weapon get advantage?
Is it behind? Well, we didn't.
Where-
we used to use it that way.
Oh no, that
Yeah.
I still flow with that rule.
Okay.
With the house rule that yeah,
Flanking.
I still play that flanking. I'm a sucker for the old 3-5 flanking rules.
That's
Alright.
it's a good rule.
It really is.
You can't guard behind yourself accurately. That
11 to
doesn't make
hit.
sense.
Are you
no,
attacking the
sorry.
same one you just attacked? Or are you
21,
attacking a
21 to
different
hit, not 11 to hit.
Which
The
one
one
are you
I
attacking?
the one I just hit.
one? Okay. Yes, that hits.
Okay.
He has the least amount of damage of all of them.
He is gonna take 16 force damage. And my longsword is magic.
Okay.
When Rachel rolls a critical, we should all yell "Pico"
I don't know what that is.
because you're gonna dice them up.
All right.
Okay. That's it. That's
All
all I
right.
got.
That
That's all I
is
got.
final.
No Pico
All right.
for you.
Okay, next is Rain, you're up next.
All right. I still have this damn vampire in front of me, huh?
Mm-hmm.
All right. Well, let's do this again. Let's do it a rapier. 22.
That hits.
All right. So we got 12 points of damage and 14 points of sneak attack damage. And then we will do it again. Oh, damn, almost. 28.
You said 28?
Yep.
Hold
It was
on, I need
almost
math.
It was almost a crit.
Okay. Well, let me.
They call him Rain because he
Holy
falls
shit,
down a
you
lot
killed
in
him.
combat.
Hey! All right. Well, I was going to do
We
another
got-
15 points of damage. So
Oh yeah,
Nice.
no. Yeah, so you got one down.
They go
nice.
for Rain. They go for Rain.
So did I need to use that second attack to kill him?
No, the second attack you're gonna hold on to, you see him begin to gas away.
Okay.
Shit, my vacuum.
Can I move to a different target and then use that?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah, you
so-
still have your movement, so go for it. You got two.
Okay.
Actually, no, there's 3 other targets. So there's the mage. That is going to keep blocking her sunlight if she keeps casting it.
I'm going to go
pull
after
every spell slot I have.
I'll go over that. I'll go to him since I realize that he's now screwing things up and he's mortal, so that's going to make him a slightly easier target. So I'll
He
transfer
also has a bard on the other side, which is flanking.
so I
No,
will,
no. No, your sneak attack triggers
Oh.
on advantage. The flanking gives you advantage So you don't need to have only 1-on-1 combat for that with him there.
Gotcha. Okay. Well, then I will definitely move to that. Now, I've already used my sneak attack for this turn, so I'll just apply the second attack, which was a 28, which I'm assuming is going to hit.
Hits.
So that'll be 15 points of damage to him.
All right.
And that, so let's see. That wasn't a bonus action, though, right? So I've got. Do I want to do? Nah, I don't need to take my second wind. I'm fine. All right, I'm good.
The second one's just HP.
Yeah, I just didn't. I mean, I've lost some.
Yeah.
I've lost some health, but I'm not worried about it.
All right. Okay, Nate. Then the one in front of the widow. He takes one attack. He hits. Takes a second attack. He hits. She pounces off the grapple. And so he damages her. All right. And then okay, there's there. Okay. The mage is up. Spell in close proximity triggers an attack of opportunity, right? Or no?
I don't think so.
I don't think so either. A spell in close proximity triggers an attack of opportunity. It used to, but I don't think it does anymore.
No, I think they kind of tried to consolidate everything into the concentration check.
All right. All right. Then the mage is going to Misty Step out, and he's going to appear on the opposite side of everybody. So he's actually now on the other side of you guys. So you guys are between him and the two vampires remaining. And he takes an aim at Kestrel, and he unleashes a 5th level magic missile.
That's lame. That's the most creative you can get is magic missile.
Well, it hits.
Creative. He's not quilting. He's shooting a fucking. He's shooting a bunch of.
Saints lazy.
She's just upset because she can't dodge it.
Yeah,
that's exactly what she is.
Just saying it's lazy, and you look stupid.
No, it's how I
it.
dropped a Tower Shield Kavir.
You look really stupid casting it right now. Just saying.
Oh, are you trying to?
I'm counting damage.
Oh, he's like, I'm counting damage.
Yeah. Oh shit! Hold on. Okay.
He better hope this magic missile drops me because.
15.
Magic missile's probably the most creative.
15. All right. I am still in triple digits. So
she talks a fucking lot of shit.
I know.
Oh yeah.
I'm still in triple digits.
The DM, I would have her pulled underwater by a dragon. So, look, I'm not going to tell you how to play your game. But I'm just saying, I would try to drown her in a flesh pool.
But first, like my family abandons me.
Yeah, and the thing is, that's not even written. That's just something they did.
Like they were like, we need to leave her at the first opportunity.
Makes sense. Here, wear these heavy shoes.
Shit.
The bard sticks her in. I know you. No, because at the moment you're face to face with Vess. Because you guys had the mage before she teleported and Vess is up and she just kind of looks at Rain. I know you.
Yeah.
It's over. Oh. Hey, Kess, they found your spider.
I'm gonna look over it.
We can kill it now and get out of town.
Oh my god, everyone. This is the worst person. How do you know them?
A little busy right now, Vess.
Okay. She looks over the mage, snaps her fingers, and his eyes begin to start fluttering and down. Oh, they're so ugly when they sleep.
He is never waking up again.
That's the point.
Deep sleep.
You need to help me convince this girl what a date is a date.
It's not.
She just doesn't understand.
Relax, Lunesta. You'll get your date.
And Spider's turn. Where's my D20? All right. Hits. Misses. Crits.
All on Rachel.
Ooh.
No, the spider's critting on the vampire.
Oh,
Mm.
this was your opportunity to get her. Being all confident.
And that had poison. Let's check the vamp.
It's like garlic infused poison
Fails.
The fucking vampires don't give a shit about garlic.
made from
And
holy water.
She kills the one vampire in front of her. And now to the top with Kavir.
Hold on. I always get frustrated when people talk about garlic and vampires. And here's my thinking, right? It's like because they're like sort of like mildly allergic to it, but it's not like crippling. It'd be like if you went to war and they had a machine gun and you brought a bunch of milk because you heard they were lactose intolerant. It's fucking stupid.
Okay.
Humans
Yeah.
are so stupid. It's like a big sharp piece of wood, effective. Let me bring my array of linked together bulbs of garlic. It's like, are you fucking? You're gonna die. You're gonna fucking die.
Are you here to kill vampires or make Puttanesca?
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Jesus.
All right,
Christ.
Kavir, you're up.
Okay. Where is everyone? How far away is everyone from me? I want to get like a triangulated position.
The last time I remember, you said you were 30 feet away from me. I don't know if it's
You're
changed.
30 feet off Rain.
They were moving around during combat, I assume. They haven't
Yeah.
repositioned.
No, Cass is still on her horse. The vampire over there is at her feet.
I jumped
And
off my
she's with
horse.
Oh, she jumped
Right.
off her horse. So they're within 30 feet of you. Rain's within 30 feet of you. The spider's within 30 feet of you.
Where's the horse?
The mage is asleep 20 feet behind you. What?
Where's the horse?
The
It's
horse is
right beside me.
yeah.
I thought it would be running because it was on fire. You know,
Don't-
most horses don't
don't
stay
worry-
chill when they're
Don't
on
worry
fire.
about my horse. Worry about
I am
yourself.
worried about your horse because it's relevant.
This horse is on fire.
And it's standing still and not moving. That seems weird, right?
It's very
Okay.
well
That
trained.
is
Oh,
that is me
fuck
trying to
you.
juggle how many NPCs?
Rachel's so full of shit. My horse is on fire. It's very well trained. I'm like,
No,
oh,
it's
you didn't
it's
train it to
I'm
be
handling
burning.
too many NPCs.
Okay, so I assume the horse is in
The
the
horse
area.
is it's there. It's close. It does
All
not
right,
like being on fire.
I'm going to position. I'm still young. I'm a little guy, so I'm going to position myself wherever the enemies are. I'm going to kind of get a little bit behind another person. So like think Rain, as long as I can keep them both sort of in visual range. God, this is where a map really helps because me being on the outskirts of the combat's going to be tricky. Okay, well, I'm just going to take a shot at the vampire first before I reposition.
All right.
Same one I've been working on.
And he's prone right now, so
So is he immune to arrows?
no, he's the
Are you
disadvantage.
sure? What's the rule?
Yeah.
Just regular shooting? I don't have to roll like a die 100 to see
You have to
if
roll
I...
at disadvantage.
So fucking stupid. Shoot at a different guy then. I'll shoot at the horse.
Don't shoot my horse.
Well, I guess
The mage is asleep on the ground, but near
No, I
you.
don't want to shoot him. He's already out of the game. Okay, so there's one that's still fighting Rain. Or they
Rain
take
killed
out?
him.
Okay, and then there's just the one that the spider's fighting, right?
Yep. No, the spider killed that one. So the only one left is the mage and the one at Kestrel's feet.
Motherfucker.
Walk
And
over
he's
and
laying-
stab him.
With what? With the
You don't
arrow?
have a
Your
you don't have a
daggers.
dagger?
No, I'm just gonna shoot him again. Everyone else has got this pretty much handled. There's not really a whole lot for me to do. That's why I was looking for the horse, but I'll just be prepped with take a basic shot at him. I get disadvantage, right? Since he's on the ground.
Yeah.
So I'll roll 2. So I take what's the second roll? Oh, it rolled both together. Hold on, sorry. One was an 8, so that's the lowest of the two. I guess a miss. Go ahead.
All right.
I hate this character right now.
Well, wait, I have a question because I'm in melee with this guy. So would that grant Kavir advantage, which would wash the disadvantage?
No, because it's still flat. So the
Yeah,
context
it's not
of
like
you flanking
it's not.
him, he's
Yeah,
not moving.
Okay.
yeah.
Being
Yeah.
flat on the ground. Can someone just explain to me how it works? No, seriously, I'm not mad. I am mad about it, but I'm not like gonna try to change the rules or anything. I'm curious what the justification is for a person being flat if I'm like right up close to him.
I think it's just
Because it feels to me like a person laying on the ground is a much easier target than a person moving around standing up. Right?
I think if they're prone, it's just like there's not as much,
they're not moving at all.
but there's not as much like space of them for you to see to aim at.
Yeah, like if you're crouched down, the area
Right.
that's
But then
available is the
if I
target.
stand right above him with the arrow and point down at him, I'm still at disadvantage because I'm in close quarters.
Yeah, because then you're in melee trying to use a ranged weapon.
You're telling me that if I were to aim standing over top of someone,
It's two
that's laying on
different rules.
they're stupid. They don't make any sense. Literally point down and release. So he's not able to move. How is that a disadvantage?
He can still roll around. He's not like incapacitated. That would be a completely different
Look,
rule.
we'll play the rules as they're written, but that is a fucking stupid rule. The guy laying flat on the fucking ground. I'm standing over top of him, leg on either side. Fire, disadvantage. The arrow goes flying backwards and hits your horse. Okay.
Maybe it's because you find yourself with such a sense of overconfidence being in such a dominating position that you accidentally flub and shoot yourself in the junk. I don't know.
Guy who masters an arrow. Guy who carries this shit around all the time. He's practiced with it a bunch. Can't hit a fucking land flat guy while standing on top of him. It's like Barn with a shotgun. All right. Well, I'm going to have my help action prepped for whoever the fuck needs it. So somebody should hit somebody this next few turns. So pass.
All right. After that, the vampire that is at her feet gains back 10 HP. Your sword doesn't do radiant, right?
It does not. It's
Okay.
magic and it does cold iron.
Okay. No, he tries to stand back up with the grease. And does not make it and slips on his ass again. All right. And then next is Kess.
So we have 2 dead vampires, but they turn to mist when they die, and
Mhm.
1 alive vampire. How close would you say all these vampires are together? Would you say that if I drew like a 60-foot radius, could I get all of them within that circle?
Technically.
I would like to cast daylight.
All right, so you're gonna fry the 2 that are in mist mode.
Yep.
All right, and then you're gonna hit the other one. So at the start of his turn, he takes another 20 damage.
That's correct.
What's wrong with him healing?
I did not allow it. That's what's wrong with it. And then for my bonus action, I want to hit him with my spiritual weapon. I got a nat 20.
Jesus.
I have no mercy for these guys. Okay, that's my spiritual weapon. So that's going to be a 4d8. That would be 30 force damage.
All right. Rain, you're up.
All right, so just got the mage, right?
Yeah. Him,
Right.
the mage, and the vampire left.
Okay, I'm gonna keep going after this mage. 23.
All right, that hits.
Okay, and so that is 10 piercing.
Well, you'd have to cross the field to get to him. Because remember, he misty stepped.
Oh, that's right. But I can get to him, right?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so I'll move. I'll do that. Do I get my sneak attack damage still? Because I'm next to him. There's nobody else within 5 feet, right?
The prone thing is just range, or is it melee? Ray.
So if they're prone and you're attacking them from range, then you have disadvantage. If you are
All right.
like standing adjacent to them, then you have advantage.
All right.
Okay, so then I'm in. Yeah, so I can do my sneak attack. Yeah, there's the shitty roll. 8. And then I'll go ahead and take my second attack. Man, it's flirting with the 20, but it just can't get there. 18.
That hits.
All right, and we'll do that again. So, oh god, minimum damage of 8.
All right. You wake him up.
Okay. I want him gone. That's all I can do.
All right. Next
You-
up.
Woke him
Go
up.
for it.
If he dispels my daylight again, Rain, I'm gonna be very mad.
Yeah, I forgot he was asleep. Oops.
I forgot he was asleep. I just thought he was a guy who was immune to all bow attacks because he fought crap.
Well, we've had so many things.
These
prone.
spells cost spell slots.
Yeah.
By the way, did you read that, Rachel? That thing I just sent?
Yeah.
A little bit.
Yeah.
I screwed up.
It started to seem favorable for me, so I'm sure he tuned it out after about halfway. This is exactly what I was just thinking.
Oh my god.
And I looked it up, and it's the very first top post.
Well, I don't
blocked
know
on
why.
Reddit.
I don't know why you're sending it to me. I'm not the DM.
I didn't. I sent it to the freelance group. You're the only one that saw it, so I
Well-
assumed you were reading it.
Oh,
No, I tuned it out.
Yeah, I could tell. You're like, wait, does this give Tease more damage? No. I'm done with it. I've lost it. I'm going to spend the rest of my day looking up interesting things to do with eggshells.
At this point, the mage looks over. Misty steps again. As he looks up, moves over. He's like, "You didn't like magic missile, huh?"
It's pretty boring. But I mean, you want to stick around? We can compare damage.
Sure. My turn. His hand begins to glow red, and he launches a fireball at you.
That's gonna also hit the
Yeah,
vampire.
yep. Yep.
And your greased up horse.
No, my horse.
And you're greased too.
Oh,
Oh,
no, my horse. But I have death wards, so I'll be okay.
All right, give me a DC 14 for dexterity.
This is
Just to
a
clarify.
dexterity saving throw.
Yeah, against the spellcast.
Okay,
You'll get advantage.
Vampire
on this.
fails it. He fails it. He's toast.
I get
You'll get
advantage.
advantage, Rachel. Yeah.
Okay, thank you.
I'll give you the advantage because I don't want my teammates to do work.
What about my horse?
Uh,
Oh my god.
Is it a 2 and a 1?
I rolled a 3 and a nat 20.
oh,
You're welcome.
so she takes half damage.
Thank you. So what about? Hold on, I have to roll for my horse.
I ain't giving shit to your horse. Fuck your horse.
He got a 5.
He tried to dodge out of the way, but he just went, "Oh no, I'm a horse." Right. I'm a horse.
Oh.
What was I thinking? He tried to do a front flip and just was like, nope, horse.
Okay, so it's 46 damage before the save.
Someone look
So
at the average HP on a horse.
23 damage to the horse.
Oh no! Brisket.
All right, let me just write down 23.
And me to find out the genetic
my
line of my dead horse.
And the vampire has been fried.
So I took 23 damage, David.
Yes.
Okay.
This is
That horse
Daylight.
looking pretty dead.
Daylight's not a concentration spell, so it's still there.
So you can get a good look at your dead horse.
So, well, no, that because like when vampires hit 0, they turn into the mist
Right.
unless
and
they're
then
in sunlight, and then they just die. So,
Right. No, I remember that from the last game.
my horse though he actually took the 40 whatever damage because he did not make the save, David.
Yeah, he's just not very nimble.
I almost
So
feel
he's-
bad now about that
Do a barrel
fireball.
roll.
He's
horse.
he's very dead. Well, this guy's gonna be very dead also, so it's
oh god, I'm gonna
Okay.
have to buy Adrian Pony.
We can get to a mirror. We could get one of the ones from the other universe. You gotta
Oh no.
I'm gonna look over my horse's charred corpse at Rain. Just be like, the fuck? That was my horse. I just got here.
I didn't know he was gonna do that.
You-
You're gonna eat that? Sorry.
Bess is like, oh, he fucked up.
Oof. I'm sure that'll buff right out.
Bess is going to ready an action. The spider kind of turns and she begins trying to weigh the scene. She looks over at Rain. Did the bard say you guys were going to kill me?
The spider can talk.
She's in a hybrid form.
Oh, okay.
Kevin, you want to take this one?
Why are you listening to bards? Look, I think we've all had a very busy day. And then if we would just maybe, I don't know, read the post that I sent everybody in the chat, and then also allow me to get my lucky rolls back by having a long rest, we could talk about this tomorrow.
Let's just sit around and enjoy some horse brisket.
She withholds her action. Kavir, it is top of the round with you.
How far away is the mage?
He's definitely within range of your bow.
I'm going to pull that motherfucker back, and I am going to fire at him. Do I want to use the thing? It's going to be hard to hit him either way. I'm just going to try it. I'll take the -5. So it'll just be a +1 on a flat roll. Okay.
All right. Waiting intensely.
Just fuck the world right now. Okay. Next person's turn.
All right. That would be Kess.
How far away is this mage from me?
35 feet.
Okay. Do I have the because I had already summoned my spiritual weapon, so I can bonus
Mhm.
action to move it over to him to hit him.
Yes.
Okay. Does a 13 hit him?
You get to take the help action on your attack.
Okay.
He's gonna pop his shield, and I say no.
Okay. How about a 17?
Damn it. His shield gives him exactly 17.
That's gonna be 18 force damage.
He's dead. He had 5 hit points.
He's about to have a real bad time. That was just my bonus action.
I know.
All right, how? No, that horse is definitely dead. I can't.
By the way,
I was gonna be like, is it making death? But
No.
I think
That
it-
was beyond fucking
was-
critical damage.
yeah. I could
There's not enough left to go to the glue factory.
hold on. What's my revivify?
Oh
Less
lord.
than a minute. It's less than a minute.
okay.
I'm rolling a sanity roll on that horse if she tries to bring it back.
It's gonna be a mutant.
Oh god, I'll have to cast. Oh wait, can I not cast?
Can
That's
you
my
cast Revivify on
D100
a
waiting
horse?
for you to try something.
Says a
It's
creature.
living.
Says a
Yeah,
creature.
but but what if it's glue now?
A creature.
Can you cast it on glue?
I don't know if I can cast it because there's not like a thing where you can. There's not a thing in the text that says if you cast it at a higher level, this happens, and it's not in my higher level spell descriptions. So I don't know if I can actually cast Revivify
Why not?
because it's not listed in. Because I've already used all the spell slots for that level,
Oh, okay.
and it doesn't seem like I can
Use the higher
cast
level.
Revivify at a higher level, which is
You don't
weird.
cast
you
it
can-
as a higher level. You can use the higher level spell slot to still.
Yeah,
cast
you can
it.
use the higher level spell slot.
You
to
just don't
it
cast
still.
it any stronger.
Okay.
Yeah.
Any spell slot can be used for any spell lower than itself.
Are we done? I've used a lot of spells today.
If you have a higher
Rain
level,
might
you
need
can
a-
use it.
Rain might need a restoration spell. I finally
Oh.
remember the damn name of it, but
Well,
outside of that,
You have
That's,
to choose
that's too bad.
horse.
Horse. I choose horse. Don't even finish. I choose horse.
roll me a
Um,
D100.
D100.
Are you casting Revivify?
Which parts of the horse come back?
If I cast Revivify, I'm gonna have to use my last 4th level spell slot.
Okay. I'm still trying to decide if it's going to be the soul of the horse that goes back in it, or maybe something else.
Well, yeah, you have to cast it
All right,
because you might get demon horse, which would be pretty rad.
that would be pretty cool. I have 2 demon horses. All right, D100, 75.
Damn. All right.
I'm curious what the damn means. Damn means yes, that's good. Your horse came back normal, or
It
damn-
came back normal.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, that's how I thought it was probably going.
I'll still have fun.
Now he does have to be willing to come back. I
Of
don't know
course,
if he
he's not
wants
coming
to.
back.
I don't know if he really wants to, but just putting that out there.
He got fireballed.
There's Black Beauty and then Charbroiled Beauty.
Blackened.
And then after I revivify my horse, I'm gonna kind of like send it back away from me. And I'm gonna look over at the spider.
The horse is having a PTSD moment. It's just like
Yeah,
sitting
the
in the
horse
corner
is-
shaking.
Yeah. She's kind of looking at the 3 of you or the 4 of you now.
All right.
Wow.
Let's not get hasty here. All right.
AC
Yes.
like murder 20 people in a year.
No, like the pudding that your horse used to be. Thank you so much for listening to Return to Ravenloft, a freelance heroism podcast. If you'd like to support us more, check us out on patreon.com/freelance_heroism and just donate any amount. We have prizes and journal entries and art that we post regularly a few times a week. And we'd really appreciate any support you could give us. Thank you.
Our cast includes Rachel Moore as Kesselgard Reskill, Dees Cassius as Master Kavir, Nathan Lett as Captain Rain Trichet, and David, aka Dewok, as Dr. Midnight and everyone else in the game. Thanks again for listening, and we will see you next week.
The invoice is in the mail.
Now, question is, do you guys want to hold it here or pick it up at this conversation on the next one?
This is a good stopping.
This is a
Yeah,
good
this is a
stopping
good
point.
stopping point.
I know what time it is here, which means it's probably after 1 a.m. in one of your guys' places.
It
It's
is.
2:15 there or 1:15.
Yeah, it's 2:15.
Yeah, that's why I
Whoa.
completely forgot that the damn mage was asleep. I thought he was just on the ground, and I'm like, well, I'm gonna go stab that motherfucker in the ass.
Hey, while we're talking about people on the ground, hey, can you read that thing I sent? Because I feel like I've been getting shafted. It literally explains exactly what I was saying.
Oh,
that
no,
they
I
should
get
offset.
it.
Because otherwise, it doesn't make a whole lot of sense.
Yeah.
I only see horse pictures.
What are you talking about? Oh, scroll up higher. I didn't see those.
All right, I'm gonna stop recording.